So one other of my new technologies was Kahoot. So Kahoot was selected because there are already pre-made quizzes that is put into a fun and competitive manner for my students. I have easy access to Kahoots that I have favored, and it allows for a quick review and a competition between friends. So you can always go to Discover and easily find any Kahoots. Like, there's even fun Kahoots like High School Musical. And yes, this should not be facilitated in your classroom unless, hey, look, they need a break. Sometimes they need a break. But they have High School Musical. They even have all sorts of math ones, which I use a lot. So a bunch of factoring practices, different types of questions. Only downside is you do have to look at the questions, which you're allowed to. So in my Kahoots, I have my favorites. My favorites, I have about 14 that I've used and facilitated. But again, I have to come in here and make sure that when we're looking at these, it tells me the correct answers, that they've been facilitated before, and it allows you to use these, which is really nice. I've created a couple quizzes, but I only have one on here right now, and I did it specifically over factoring, mostly the AC method and looking at perfect squares. This was to facilitate difference of squares in the next lesson I was teaching. So in here you can see that, again, I have factored, and they can use the AC method. And some of them had already figured out that because of this plus over here, that the answers should both be pluses. So that's really fun to see how the discovery works with these. So this is intended for students, but I collaborate with my coworkers as well because I can send them the quizzes and they can send me theirs. So it allows us to work on different stuff and also work together. So yes, we're looking at free, but there is now a Kahoot Pro where if we wanted to, since I'm in the Shawnee Heights district, can collaborate again with co-creating Kahoots for $1. But again, I can easily just share my Kahoots and no one will be the wiser. So the ISD standards here are the Educator Designer E5A and E5B, which allows us to design authentic learning activities that align with content area standards and use digital tools and resources to maximize active deep learning. This allows for the kids to have a more fun experience, and it's competitive in nature, and they're always trying to one-up each other, so it's really fun for the kids most of the time. And again, the other ISD standard for 5B is using technology to create, adapt, and personalize learning experience that foster independent learning and accommodate learner differences and needs. I use this a lot for my students, especially in my mastery courses that have not done well in normal math classes, and it allows them to get the review, allows them to see pretty pictures, gets them a break from just doing problem after problem after problem. So this is Kahoot, and here is my other technology.